We're going to fix my microphone. There we go. We're going to continue with our Eberron cartography stream today. Give me a second here to check my signal. Cartography stream. Holy Hannah, that's loud. And I'm going to take a moment here to turn down my volume a bit. And we're going to take 100 minutes here and play in some Eberron village space here. So give me a hot second to get everything up and running. I'll walk through my spiel and then we'll have 100 minutes of fun. So let's see if we got this. There we go. Okay, great. So here's the spiel. My name is Phil Kearney. I create role-playing game supplements that are published as PDFs online. I've been focusing my attention primarily on 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. There is a slew of links in the description down below of prior work that I had completed and also published on the DMsGuild. They're all 100% free preview. You can read any of my works that I publish online, 100% cover to cover. There's about 150 different illustrations amongst the books that are linked down below. So if you were to click on one of them, it would take you into each individual product page. Hold on real quick. If you're on a desktop or a tablet, there'll be the cover in the left-hand top side of the screen. Go into the individual product page. Underneath that cover image will be a link that says full preview. If you're on a mobile phone, up in the right-hand side, there'll be an eye icon. Click the eye or the full preview link, and either one of them, they'll throw open a full-page preview PDF sample document. Again, that you can read through the whole thing cover to cover to see if you like it before you buy it. If you do, please do. If you find it something that you come back to and check out at a later point, it probably is adding more value to your game and your imagination to how you approach campaigns than maybe you had originally thought. So maybe consider making a purchase. If you're just an art enthusiast and you just want to look at the artwork, thanks. I just posted that I'm live on Twitter. So if you want to follow me in the future, you can do so by following me on Twitter at Phil Kearney, FILKEARNEY, like down below. Otherwise, best way to support the channel and the growth of my efforts would be to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to let Wizards of the Coast, to let YouTube know that work like this is interesting. What we do is we create a role-playing game supplement. We play test it. We then send it off to the editor. The editor cleans up the text to make it smart good, and then it gets handed back to me. I then put it in page layout so that the text sits pretty, and then inside the text spaces of the page, I put all the diagrams, illustrations, charts, tables, and drawings that flesh out the book. And then we publish the thing, and then we jump back online here, and I do a director's cut walkthrough with you. But again, it'll be 100% free preview, so you can read the entire thing. So, hey, Dennis, I like the picture of the book. Have to see the interiors. Right, it's still in edits right now, so we won't be seeing the actual interior pages until our guy Stuart Braz finishes them. But for now, we're working on the interior architecture of the different buildings that are in this town, in this little thorp where the adventure starts. So right now, I'm going to work on, for the next, I'm going to set a timer here. I've got 100 minutes. Got a timer going for every 20 minutes. We're going to clean up the line work on these buildings. A lot of these are pretty good. It can certainly be better. So we're going to drop the opacity on these. And I'm just basically tracing my own work right now because I'm sloppy and I need to get better. But this is the job that we're working right now. So this is my task. I'm going to be back on again. I'll be here for 100 minutes now. I'll be back on for 3 hours tomorrow morning. I'm on vacation right now for my day life, so I get to pretend to be a full-time content producer for the week. So I'll be back on in the morning for 3 hours to continue producing NPC tokens for the Light of Zaraxis adventure conversion that we are publishing on the DMsGuild as part of the Spelljammer Combat and Exploration expansion that we are providing for people that want to have real-time ship combat for their campaign. But this is a far cry from that. This is Big Trouble in remote Carnath, in the Eberron setting. This is a small refugee thorp that had banded together, basically people that have been displaced during the last war. Thanks. Yeah, people got displaced during the last war, and so they need a new place to stay, and their farmland had been destroyed in war. They got to figure out where's the right place for me to start rebuilding my life. So there's a number of small, undocumented villages cropping up across all lands, but Carnath has a pretty significant farmland that makes it tempting for people to want to stake a prospect or stake a claim. Sorry, to stake a claim in that new region. And these refugees could be anybody. They could just be retired veterans that their home village was destroyed during the war. They could be undocumented immigrants that left their home for a better place, better opportunities, such as soldiers or just citizens from Sire. Since Sire was destroyed by the Mourning, that entire nation is displaced, and if you weren't just outright killed from the detonation or the fallout in the Mournland didn't get you, some of them made a pioneer's trek across the Mournland to get to literally greener pastures in Carnath. You know what? Honestly, an Oregon Trail sort of caravan adventure where you are basically playing Oregon Trails through the Mournland, where hostile magical creatures try to kill off the refugee pioneers, dragging what little possessions and provisions they have with them across the Mournlands towards, just, I don't know, pick a random direction. Talenta, Dargoon, Aundair, Thrain, Carnath. I think in this scenario, obviously we're talking about Carnath. They'd meet a very hostile reception there. Oof, this is starting to sound a little bit too real here in America. That's kind of a cool, like, if I were to run maybe a 4 or 5 session campaign, like you start off at 6th level, and you don't really expect to gain levels, but the victory is how many people survive the journey from within the Mournland to a safe to a habitable region in Carnathy. That could actually be a really fun little adventure. Hell, I'd play that. I think that'd be super fun. I'm going to copy paste, then we're going to flip this vertically. Put this in place. The closer in I zoom, the slower it scrolls. See how much faster it's moving across those squares at this range, as opposed to zooming in like this. It's much slower. There, let's merge these down. Merge! No, merge, don't do it, no, merge. Oh, merge, it was gravity the whole time. Sorry, super random. Transform, we're going to flip horizontal, slide this into position. Never seen or heard of one like that before. A good hex crawl type game. Yeah. I like thinking that. I mean, my default setting is Beck Me, you know, like that dungeon crawl classic. Hostile, you know, brutal death. More tricks than traps sort of mentality to like, and then like the end goal of you adventuring in the first place is to accumulate enough wealth to gain a title so that you can stake claim on property and build a kingdom yourself, and then curve into, you know, building out your corner of the world as the commander of your kingdom. So that's the kind of game I like to play in general. I shouldn't say play. I like to run that sort of game. I really don't like to play D&D very much. I get to hunt up on what's the right course of action, and I become overly critical about getting teammates killed and stuff like that. So I tend to like to be the guy that creates the challenges, other than feel regret for the mistakes I made during the challenges. I just can't let myself go on that sort of thing. So it's really better that people like me be building games that I can root on the good decisions of the people that I'm playing with, as opposed to having them turn to me and think that I'll have a solution when I just end up getting the party killed. Oh man, I have been playing a Kobold Artificer with the Cult of Rakdos background in a Forgotten Realms campaign, fighting. I think it's probably a modified Out of the Abyss campaign. But I don't know for certain yet, but it feels like one. We're level 6, and that's been an absolute gas. But the team I'm playing with are a lot more into character development and interpersonal relationships than I am as a player. So it's neat watching what narrative beats are connecting and which ones are misfiring during the campaign. Like, what are the other players glomming onto as narrative opportunities for their characters, as opposed to, like, I'm looking out for like traps and tricks and tactical positioning and like who's keeping watch and all that command, technical troop leadership type activity. Because I don't really lean into the narrative aspect of having a character at all. So it's I guess it's easy for them to resolve my actions because I'm just asking technical spec stuff and then occasionally just throwing in some snarky statements on top of it, you know? So duplicate. Anyway, whatever. I'm rambling. Don't mind me. These are barn doors. They slide open. They have it's the wooden door, and then it has these little pitons that are driven into the ground. Those pitons, they create a natural track that that the door can slide along. So we have that arrow there to indicate, you know, which way's what. But that's how the barn doors worked at the ranch that I grew up on. So it would have a wheel on the bottom of it. It would just be on these. It would just have these tracks with flywheels that would turn, you know, that would rotate sidewise. And then the doors were on a track with a little metal plate that would stick out, and the metal plate would sit, would sit like a caster on top of that wheel that would roll. So you'd push the door, and it would slide along the top of the wheel, and then the wheel would turn to reduce the friction, so the door would have slide. But it was always just a horrible, screeching, squeaky mess that the horses had to get used to after a while. But it would make them edgy at first, that's for sure. Let's see, free transform, kind of clockwise. But yeah, I will not say it was fun growing up on a ranch, because because my vision limitations. I'm not good at riding a horse. Like horses are scared of what you're scared of, and when you can't see, like when you're getting hit in the face with branches a lot because you don't see them coming, you get a little edgy on the horses, and that immediately translates into the horses getting edgy, and then it becomes risky, especially when you're on rocky paths. So I opted out of being an active rider probably by the time I was I gave up by the time I was 11 or 12, I guess. But that kind of that combined with me being, you know, the teenager on the ranch, it was pretty much my job to shovel all the horse shit every day. So I got all of the work and none of the benefits. And my parents, I don't think my parents just really understood that. They're like, you know, you can ride the horses. You don't have to begrudge them. You can ride the horses anytime you want. It's like, how do I get through to your guys' head that horses are scared of me because I can't see where the fuck I'm going? Like, horses need to be steered. Once they know what they're doing, they're pretty content letting their biology run the show, but they need that input from their rider. Otherwise, they start to freak out, and it's just, anyway. Pain in the ass. Storage walls are done. I can go to the lumber mill. I love horses. They're adorable creatures, and I do not lament the time that I spent on that ranch at all. Even though I didn't get all the cool benefits from it, it was totally worth living through. It was cool. Let's see. We're at the lumber mill now, right? No, we already did the lumber mill. Didn't we? We already did the lumber mill? I'm missing words. Hey, Tyler. It's good to see you, my guy. Let's see. I think Yeah, you're done, my dude. Yeah, stores looks good for now. Sorry, I have to catch up on how my workflow is. Now we're on the grist mill. That should be here. Or whatever. We have the interior. We'll drop that opacity down a little bit more. We're just basically tracing to make things sit pretty on the page, basically, and then we'll do all the interior stuff, like all the furniture and items and gear and shit. We'll do all that separately. Tyler, how you doing, my guy? Yeah, there wouldn't be windows there. That doesn't make any sense. Into clockwise. We're going to get all those Spelljammer NPC tokens done, I'm guessing, by Wednesday. I'll stay up late tomorrow night if I have to get them fucking done. I want them done. I want them done and I want to get on to coloring. I am looking forward to that. And we're starting to close in. We're about into the Light of Zaraxis portion of the Spelljammer document. We're at page 77 out of 106, and by the time we finish these last 4 pages to take to 81, it's 106 pages in total. So we go from 1 to 76 is all the mechanics for the Spelljammer project, Sorry, 1 to 80, 1 to 80, and then 81 through 106 is the actual Zaraxis conversion guide. And once the character tokens that we're creating, we're going to be using those as illustration inserts into the actual interior art book. So I don't have to create a shitload of new interior art pieces. I can use most of these assets that we've been creating as the interior art in the page. So I'm now at the place where I'm just about gotten to. I need to have those NPC tokens finished for me to be able to start rolling out the book. So while I'm working on the color tokens, I can finish up the layouts for the Zaraxis section of the supplement. And once that's in place, then we can just start dropping stuff in from front to end. And I suspect I got some edits back for this Crystals of Mabar, and it's about I'd say it's about maybe like 65-70% of the way done at this point. So it's probably going to be another month or so before we actually have the final text layout for the Crystals of Mabar ready to go, which is great news because that gives me time to clear the Spelljammer book from my plate so I can focus all my morning production time Saturday and off screen to just the Spelljammer, just the Eberron project. Like we've been devoting most of our attention to the Spelljammer project. Once that's off our plate, the Eberron project rolls into the like advances in queue and becomes a project that we work on 6 days a week. And then Martial Powers becomes my Monday, Thursday night project. And then we start working on probably Dragonlance on our Tuesday lunch stream. So that's all going to roll into position for us sooner than later. I'm really pleased about that. Pretty exciting. I'm really looking forward to how all this stuff turns out. There, that looks good. Let's drop the opacity a bit. We're going to, what are we supposed to do here? We are going to select equals, modify, contract. What is that, 10? No, it looks like it's 15. Select, modify, contract. Sure. Do like that. That's not the right way to do. So let's do this. Let's take this. Let's go with modify, contract, what, 30? Eesh. Hey-oh! Select, modify, contract. grab this square. Back to the roundy. I want this one to be a 3. So right, this is a bridle that would suit around a horse or ideally a donkey, so that it can push. Copy, paste equals free transform. Let's see, rotate 180 degrees. There we go. Yeah, it's real easy when you don't have a lot of stuff in the place. But yeah, two donkeys can easily churn this thing. It's a grist mill. What the fuck? There. That should be square now. Yeah, cool. Grist mill, roof. Now it's gonna get more complicated once we start getting into, yeah, the smithy. We're gonna have to work on tools for the smithy, the stable, the commons, and the constable, as well as we have a little bit of gear in the lumber mill. It's okay, we'll work it out. So right now we're just building the structure of the place. We'll worry about all the interior bits later. For now we're just building the structure. All things in due time. Yeah, so far I'm having a pretty fun time. That feels right. Very good. Let's go with I don't know, something like that. Go with free transform. Equals rotate 180. I got my my computer fan taken care of on Saturday. It was super easy, barely an inconvenience to fix. I was right. The motor on the compressor fan, or the radiator fan was dying on me. So all I had to do was just take it in. $15 for a new fan. 5 minutes later, walking out with a fully functioning computer again. Zero risk for overheating now. Super happy with that. Can I be this way? Yes. Probably there. Get over here. There. Yeah, that feels fucking off. There we go. Very good. Let's make a new layer. Free transform, boom, boom, boom. almost there. Takes a steady hand. Don't touch the sides. Butterfinger. Three. And we'll work on all that stuff later. Nope. Like that. Hey, Miranda, go. It's good to see you, my guy. So we're here making Christmas. Good. Lined up. How does that feel? There. Stables should be looking pretty good, but let's give him another. Yeah, he's gonna be doing fine. What is this? Commons? Interior. Like I said, we're only doing structural stuff right now, so we'll get back to all this, like the furniture and the tables and stuff. And I'm about to lose my pillows. I don't have an ergonomically correct chair, but it does allow me to put a number of pillows on it, and I can perch on those pillows cross-legged, which isn't the healthiest way, I know, but I like it. It's comfortable to me. It's hot as fucking here. It's about time. I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna have to give up my bathrobe here pretty soon. It's gonna be too summery for me to continue wearing this. I'll have to switch to my thin green. We'll see how that goes. Let's see. Sleepy Kearney. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's do that. All right. This guy's got some decent billing going for them, considering. I almost feel like these structures are too nice. Hey, I hear you. Got another hour left? Yeah, we got another hour. Blah, blah, blah. Hoist him up until he's sober. Hair's going crazy on my face. Let's see. Perfect. Got it lined up nicely. God, that's so satisfying. Look at that shit hit on point. Fucking perfect. God bless. Love that math. I see a flaw. Nice. Cool. Box that in proper. Got my joints all built out. That's good. All right. Messing IY. There. Yup. Like that. There we go. Yeah, I thought I botched that up. Okay. Feel as though I'm being boring again. Sorry about that, gents. Ah. There we go. Let's make a new layer. Yeah. No, where is that? So transform, I'm gonna flip it, line it up. Ready to go. Transform. Here, here, here. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I'll drop in the structure, the doorways and the windows and stuff. Before we move on to the next area. paste for transform. Flip horizontal. Yeah, I have toaster sees all. Merge down. Merge. Alright, this is as far as I can go. Before I start really getting structural. Good. Good, 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 good. Nice. Whew, man, look how gorgeous that lined up. Man, this thing's really working out. That's interior, so we won't do that yet. Earth. Alright, that'll work. Merge down. Little windows that we're putting in here. There. There we go. Almost there. Get out of here. Transform. Let's try that again. Transform. Copy paste for transform. Flip horizontal. I like the little curvy arrow thing indicating directional stuff. I just like it. Okay, that's an interior space. There's some messed up pews. There's some lined up pews. Oh yeah. 820. Okay. Oh, that's convenient. Very nice. Holy crap, that lines up very nicely. Very, very nicely. Go. Not bad. Finish up the structure of the sheriff. Then we get to come back around. We get to start filling in the little bits. What is it? Furnishing. Roof, furnishing, interior. So far, so good. Put the roof back on it. Ah, that looks fantastic. Interior. Look at these lines all properly within the grid squares, you know? I can feel stages of fatigue starting to set in on me. Big shocker to hear. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, I'm sure. Phil, how could that possibly be, you may ask? You always get so much sleep. I know. Oh, I know. Nice. That feels right. Some kid outside screaming bloody murder. Is that how we want to be? Yes. Right. Nope. Nope. Yeah, this is all lining up. So far, so good. So what? There we go. Like that. Mm-mm. 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 There. Let's see. Doors and windows and all the yada yada. All the yada yada. Let's do that. I'm gonna do like maybe we do like that. Yeah, we do like that. Transform, flip horizontal, and then rotates counterclockwise 90 degrees. Perfect. No. Good. Yeah, like that. That is good. Here, paste. Here. Get rid of all that. Go with, I think this will be fun. Transform, bump, 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 bump. Do not need those. Here, dump. Let's see. Right, this. Nope. This. Free transform. Full. Let's go with free transform equals flip vertical. Nice. Merge that down. Nice. Now I can go back to the commons area and grab that deck front. Commons, stitch that back up. Nice. Let's duplicate this there. Free transform. Now free transform. Flip horizontal. Crisp. Fucking crisp. Oh, that's interesting. I am into that. Okay. Nope. Wrong button. Down. That's just cool. Nice. All right, what's next? We're still doing structural stuff. God, that deck turned out nicely. Good job. Next up is here and here. No. Commons. Very good. No. I hear you. Last 20-minute burst. Let's make it count. Paste, free transform, bump, 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 bump. Set it up on that mark there. Let's duplicate that layer. Let's go down to here. Sheriff just wants a lot of visibility around his place. I can't blame him. Not really. I'll push this up to here. Copy paste. And let's pull this down to here. Nice. Yep. Free transform. I'm gonna flip that vertical and then. Transform equals 8. There we go. So this will be free transform. That'll be what? Try that one more time. There we go. Now we can rotate that 100. like so far. I like how defensive these doors are. They're always opening to the interior space. They're opening up options for you to be able to attack from angles, as though like if the place were actually being raided at some point to try to get the person out. I'm proud that I structured it well. To be able to take into account those sorts of things. Nerf. 4. That, and there's down, that. Transform. Flip horizontal. Racing the clock right now. Good. Transform. Flip vertical. Earth. So far, so good. Oh, we still have to build the back. We still have to build this back porch. There we go. That will probably cash us out for the night. Finishing that back porch, which means that next time when we come back on Thursday, we will be able to build out all the accoutrement, all the interior furnishing. Let's do this. Paste. Free transfer. Boom, 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 boom. That works out. Duplicate that layer, free transform. Vertical. Nice. Oh, look how nicely that rim lines up on the door framing and the stairwell. I'm pretty happy with that. Merge down. Okay. We have time to do bars. That's not horrible. Transform. Not bad. Not perfect, but not complaining either. Oh, yeah. Let's go with free transform. We're going to flip vertical. There we go. All right, guys. that is, wow, we're crushing our time frames here. We're doing fucking great. So let's see, put a roof back on that guy and constabulary. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna put a roof back on that guy. Blah blah blah. So here's our town from overhead as the crow views. I like that little peek out. That's great. Thanks to everyone that contributed to making these rooftops what they are. I appreciate it. So when we come back next time, we are going to, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. When we come back next time, we're going to build out all the interior assets. We have, like, we already put lumber down in the middle here. We want to put flour here and in here. Stables, what is this? The blacksmithy. So I want to put the anvil and all the tools on the benches with all the benches. So we got to build out all the benches. The anvil, the tools on the benches. The grist mill will have the individual sacks of flour. Then in the storage, we'll have hay, flour, grain, and then we'll have all the furnishings that we have in the commons, mayor's office, and all the stuff in the prison, the office, and the living space for the constable. I doubt, but recognize it's possible that we can get all those assets done on Thursday, but more than likely, those assets will be finished on Monday next week. And that means man, that means we get to colorize the place after that. Holy shit, we're dropping in the color quickly on this. So by Thursday next week, we should be, like I just said, we should be coloring this. The black and white will be done. We got to look at a potential black and white post-violence map, but I think I want to get all of the pathing and dirt roadage and incidentals in the black white, and then we can drop back through and flow into the color version. So, but this thing's coming along, guys. We are moving quick. So I'll be back on Thursday. I'll be back in about 9 hours. We're going to continue working on the Spelljammer, Light as Araxis Adventure NPC token assets, creating all the NPCs that we can use as interior artwork in the actual book itself, as well as offer them in a zip file for people to use while they're adventuring as well. So we'll be back in the morning to do more SCE NPC tokens. That's right. I'm on vacation, so that means lunchtime tomorrow will be the Martial Power System. I expect to spend at least 2 hours in Martial Powers. We're going to build out the Barbarian Berserker, Fighter, Arcane Archer, and I believe the Assassins. The Arcane Trickster and the Eldritch Knights are special cases, which we resolve later on in the book when we're multi-classing. When we get to blending spell casting with channeling, that'll be later in the book for the Martial Powers book. So we'll work on Berserker, Arcane Archer, and Assassin. Those three subclasses, translating them into the Martial Powers paradigm, adding on the subclass freebie list of powers that they gain in addition to what they learn on their own. That'll be my lunch tomorrow. And that should be it for the day. And then we'll be back on Wednesday morning and then Wednesday afternoon, like at 3 o'clock for a few hours. And then Thursday morning and then evening again. And then Friday morning, afternoon. And then Saturday, that'll end my vacation time. Then we'll be back on Saturday morning like usual. So we've got a really solid chance to be able to make some serious ground on all these things. I'm really looking forward to it. So that's enough of me rambling on about all this yabba yabba. I'm gonna hit save, and I appreciate anyone who's swung by. Thanks a lot for the support. Check out the stuff down in the description. Be welcome to follow me on Twitter at Phil Kearney, and I will see you on the other side. Later, guys.